guys, it's coffee time. Just a little sip, just a little quick sip. Oh my gosh, that handle, I don't know what it is about that handle, but it's really hard to hold, especially with my hand that normally does not hold the handle of hot mugs. It's like, this hurts, this hurts, this hurts, this hurts. It's quite powerful. Do you like my bun? I literally did it just now for you at home, so I hope that you appreciate it. All of the effort, all of the time and effort that went into this beautiful bun. It was like slicked back into a ponytail and I was like, oh my gosh, that needs to change. And I was trying to like do something legitimate with it. It did not work at all. Look, really, nothing that was trying to come together for the beginning of this video came together. So I feel like we're off to a very good start for a coffee time video. Anywho, guys, today I made lots of good choices and lots of bad choices. First great choice that I made was a couple of days ago I was asking about what to do with broccoli stems because we get a lot of broccoli, we buy a lot of broccoli, and I never use the stems, I always throw them away, and I was like, why am I doing this? You can eat this. I know I've used it in recipes before. There was a recipe that I used to make a lot. It was like a stir-fry recipe where you were supposed to take the stems and almost like shred them, like use a shredder, and then add that to the stir-fry at a certain point. I was like, man, why don't I know more things to do with broccoli stems? Like, I'd like to be utilizing that somehow. And I read a lot of different things. Most of them were saying just put it in soup, put it in like cream of broccoli soup, but soups like that, that's too much cream for me. It's too much, it always makes my stomach hurt without fail. So I was like, I can't really do something like that unless, you know, I veganified it, which is gonna take a lot of work. So I wound up thinking to myself, what if I kind of ground it up in a food processor with like garlic and walnuts and Parmesan cheese and stuff like that, basically like a pesto. And, but put broccoli in instead of basil. So I did that and it turned out good. I really liked it. So I was delighted. I was delighted to have that work. It was a lot, it tasted like there was more garlic in there than there was. And I don't know if that's like a natural taste to the broccoli stem, but it had that same sort of like garlicky heat, but there was like one small clove of garlic in there, so it wasn't like over garlicked, you know? So I was like, man, interesting. And for those of you who asked, I only answered one of you that asked on Twitter, I'm so sorry. I was asked whether or not I cooked, like steamed the broccoli first. I didn't do that because I didn't want it to get mushy in there, and I figured that once it turned into kind of a paste, you wouldn't really need to cook it, you know? So I just threw it in there raw, and since it, again, pulses into a paste, it was totally fine. It like meshed with the pasta fine. It doesn't melt into the pasta, you know, like other sauces would, but it was good. I liked it, so I'm glad that that's a thing that I can do with stems. I'd like to have more things to do with stems, but we shall see. Guys, I really don't like Wolf Girl and Black Prince. I really don't like it. It's an anime. Really, I'm really not a fan. The entire thing is trying to be set up as like mind games. Like, so many mind games are going on between these two characters. I'm like, I can't do this. It's a rom-com. It's a rom-com about this girl who is a compulsive liar, and she's also, I guess, a masochist, and this guy who seems like the perfect man. He's just so beautiful, but it turns out that he's like a horrible sadistic person, right? And then she like falls for him and all this stuff happens, but he tries to like mess with her all the time, and I'm like, I just hate you. Like, I just don't like anybody in this anime. I don't know if I've talked about this or complained about this yet on this show, but guys, not a fan of all of the animus that I'm watching right now. That is probably my least favorite, but I'm curious to see where it goes. As of right now, I'm expecting that eventually we're going to get the like sad past to sadistic horrible guy, And then, you know, we'll like feel for him and whatever. It's like, I can't do this. I can't do it right now. So there you go. There's my review. Wolf Girl and Black Prince. 0 out of 10. It's not that bad. It's not bad enough to get a 0 out of 10. I'll give it a 0 out of 10 anyway though. Put it on the books. 0 out of 10. Dodger said so. Worst anime ever. Don't tell anyone I said that. They'll never take my opinion seriously again. Yeah, we streamed Dark Souls today. I'm very close to the end, I believe. So I'm hoping to kind of make an event of it. It won't happen until like next week probably, but I would love to be like, let's play the end of the game. But if I can't, oh my gosh, can you imagine if I like can't beat the game? If it's just like too hard. I'm gonna be so disappointed with myself. But man, that game has been so fun. I've really, really enjoyed it. I'm like a little bit sad to finish it, but there's DLC, so it's like, it's not that sad. It's just, yeah. I'm excited to finish the game, and I did the whole thing on Twitch. Like I never played it off of Twitch, which is pretty cool as well. So we can do a big old Twitch event. Dodger tries to finish Dark Souls 2. Oh my gosh, I went to like swallow, but my body wanted to burp at the same time. That was actually terrifying. One time when I was little, my friend I don't know why I'm gonna tell you this story. When I was little, reflecting on it is making me laugh. When I was little, I was at a slumber party with a friend, and she and I were sharing a bed, and in the middle of the night, she sat up, and, oh god, I hope I've told this story before. In the middle of the night, she sat up, she burped, sneezed, and farted at the same time, and like, I don't know if I've ever laughed that hard. It was like amazing. It's like the most talented ever. I've never been around a person who has seemed more talented than that. I was just like, oh, what happened? Like it startled me awake as well. I was kind of awake and then it happened and I was like, so amazing. So amazing. I don't know why I just told you that story. Oh my gosh. My hair looks so dumb. Oh my gosh, what was I even talking about? I don't remember, but it's okay. Guys, you have to, if you're watching Dandelion, you have to watch the next episode. The next episode goes up. Don't look at me. Oh god, you're eating my horrible cube cookies. Just to finish my thought. Next episode of Dandelion is amazing and it's going up tomorrow morning. But also, so Sam got really sad because Sam was recording a game for like hours and then the game crashed or something else crashed, and that, one of those. Something crashed in his system, and so I was like, I'm gonna make cookies, like store-bought. I had like one of those store-bought packages in the fridge from a few days ago that's like little cubes that you put on a baking sheet, you put it in the oven, and then they come out as cookies, right? Theoretically. So I was like, don't you worry, honey. I'm gonna make everything better because I'm gonna make cookies. So I like made these cookies. Can I show one? Can you pass me one? Look at these cookies. They're like, I don't know if you can even see it correctly, but it's like, they're like cubes on top. They're like supposed to flatten out, and they just didn't. It's like all of them are like this. It's like a cube on top of like an actual cookie shape. Oh my god, they're so silly. I put them back in because I was like, maybe that's a sign they haven't cooked enough. No. I opened it up again and they looked exactly the same. Oh, I had a great day. I had a very good day. But yeah, I'm gonna go and finally play some Bayonetta because it finished overnight and I still haven't played it, so I'm gonna go upstairs and play some Bayonetta. But I hope you guys have had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.